Hello, I hope you're having a good day. I'm Gale Thompson with the Darby Creek Diaries. I thought I'd share a couple of things that have been helpful to me. First, I want you to know that I'm not associated with My Markers or with Sandy Allnuck. I've just used these products for several years and I find them very helpful. To make a short story long, my phone died on Thanksgiving and I had to get a new one. And I'm with Google Fi, which is a new company that has a really efficient, cheap phone service. So I had to use their chip. And so I had to reload this app. It's called My Markers. And it has markers and ink pads and pencils and everything. For instance, right there is the Copic Sketch, and that's the marker most crafters seem to tend to use. And it has them all listed by number and by name. There's also a column to the right that says have, and then another one that says want. And it'll compile this list for you so that when you're shopping, you don't get duplicates. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten duplicate pens and ink pads and things. And now we're going to go through and look at some of the other markers. All the popular flavors of the markers are on here. I can't imagine that you would have a marker that wouldn't be on here. I'm just going to keep quiet while you watch me kind of scroll around for a second. Tim Holtz distress markers are on here, as well as all the ink pads that I'll show you here in a moment. And there's the Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers that are very popular. Next, we're going to go on to the pens. The Jelly Rolls are in there, a lot of the Sakura pens. And there's the Tombow dual brush pens. And I have a lot of color pencils. I have both the watercolored color pencils and the regular. So this is handy. I'm just going to let you look at the brands. Now this Koh-i-Noor I've heard of, and I think they're pretty good, and the Lyra. I just have never tried them. Now here's the Prismacolor, and that's the one that most people have, at least when they start out. And there's the Stampin' Up, and there's Tombow. And just for fun, I'm going to add some of my Prismacolor pencils because I have to reload this. I haven't gotten around to it yet. And I'll just show you how easy it is to load it. Go by the numbers and the name. Now the colors on the screen are not indicative of what the pencil marker pen really is. It's sometimes not even close, so don't go by that. Now I'm just finding my number, And just hitting have, and it puts an X in there. It was kind of hard to see, and you're done. And there are the Altenew ink pads and all their colors. They update this fairly often. Not every release, but fairly often. Catherine Pooler, I know that's a popular ink. And there's Gina K, and I know that's a very good ink. I just happen to already have a ton of inks, so I don't need any right now, but I'm going to try hers. I have a bunch of Hero Arts, and it's all their types are set apart individually. And Lawn Fawn, those are popular good inks, my favorite things. And then a lot of Ranger. Then there are your distress inks. And they also have the distress oxides in there. Yay! Reverse Confetti, that's another good ink. And Simon Says Stamp, Stampin' Up. A lot of Sukaneko. And then the bottom, it's my haves and wants, and that just condenses all of your materials that you have and all the ones that you want, and it's just divided by the type. And so that's really handy when you go to the store, because half the time I would forget my little paper that had my wish list on it, and I would buy the same thing again. So this was what I used to carry around, and I would just write the numbers and the names. There are my distress die pads. And then I would make a little swatch of my regular pads so that I wouldn't duplicate the color. This is a very, very handy chart by Sandy Alnick. She is an amazing colorist. If you haven't checked her out, you need to do that. And she came up with this chart of the Copic markers that's by family instead of by the actual number, the YR, the YG, and all that. And she also provides one that's blank, and then when you get your markers, you color it in, and then you just have to take that one little sheet with you to the store. Now, I don't do that anymore since I have my markers, but what we do is I keep it at my desk, and I can refer to it. And it came in handy because I have to redo my phone. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll subscribe, and I'll give you all the money-saving tips I can. And I hope you will come back and see me and have a terrific day. And at the end of this, I'm going to put up a couple of links for videos that you might also be interested in. I guarantee they're worth the price of admission. Bye-bye.